All right, I'm ready. Okay, welcome to Ashland Middle School, home of the Ashland Clockers. We play in at the middle school because our field at the high school isn't as good right now. And Ethan Tominski, with the first pitch he sees, hits it right to the center fielder. We don't have their first names, but his last name is Dunn. That's the only thing I can give you is his last name is Dunn. So with that, that brings up Dom Kavanaugh. I just started. Cavs will take one really high. Maybe not really high, but it's up there. Pitcher for Dennis Yarmouth is Ovana. Kaz will foul one to the right. And Dad, hurry up and join because this is really bad by myself. Any day now. This is a two-person job, buddy. So let's go with the fielding for Dennis Yarmouth. The pitcher is Orvana. The catcher is Cabianco. At first base, second base is Duffy. At shortstop is Kern. At third base is McCaffrey. And from left to right, it is Doyle, Dunn, and Flores. Yeah.
It's the bottom of the first.
Yep.
What happened at the top?
Alex Amalfi, the pitcher. So we missed half the inning. Some people were running a little late.
That's fine.
Yep. Amalfi struck out. It was the first one. Then it was a grounder to Luke Swirzler at second. Then they threw him out at first. Then another strikeout to end the inning. So it was a 1-2-3 inning for the Dolphins, as it just was for the Clockers.
Okay.
So that's just getting you guys updated.
Good defensive start. That's kind of what you'd expect
from these Clockers, from these Dolphins, yeah. Their record's like 10-10, right? Or
they finished the season 11-9.
11-9. That's they
got an opening non-bye.
Yep.
As the 11th seed, and they beat 6-seeded Diamond from Fall River 7-3 in their first round game.
Oh wow.
So looked over their lineup. It doesn't seem like they have a lot of power in their lineup, but a lot of good hitters. They actually, in that last game, I was reading the article that was written, it was a close game, and then they rattled off like 6 hits in a row to break it open.
Wow.
So
for the fielding here for the Ashland Clockers, your pitcher is Alex Amalfi. Doing the catching for him is Jackson Hornung. From third to first, it is Dom Kavanaugh, Ethan Tominski, Luke Swerzler, and Lucas Gustafson. And from left to right,
what's up?
It is Don Jones, Brandon Grover, and Trevor DeParron. Head coach for Ashland is Matthew Messer with assistant coach Andrew McKay.
It's one for the fans. Foul ball.
Dunn at the plate. That one's hit. Looks like it's hitting the gap, but Don Jones out there with a nice sliding catch.
good range there.
I thought that was going to drop.
You don't want Dunn getting on base. He's got some speed. That was a nice play. Nice sliding grab.
While we're at it, let's go to the batting lineup for Dennis Yarmouth. Batting first is Duffy, Orvana, Cabianco. Batting fourth is Dunn. Batting fifth is McCaffrey. Batting sixth is Doyle. 7, 8, and 9 is Campbell, Taubert, and Curran. Taubert is your DH for everybody.
We have McCaffrey up a little ground to the third. Rushes it. Nice play there. Oh, perfect. So we got the number 6 guy up. That's Peyton.
Yeah.
Should be an easy out. A little lazy fly
Looks
ball
like a
to
routine
left.
fly ball to me for Don. For me,
Nice inning. What do you throw? 6 pitches, maybe?
probably. I mean, very, very little pitches, and that's another. I think that was 1, 2, 3, right?
It was?
Yeah, that was another 1, 2, 3 inning for Alex Amalfi. Still 0-0 here at Ashland Middle School with, at 0-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School, where Dennis Yarmouth is taking on the Ashland Clockers, and Luke Gutherson swings at the first pitch, and that is hit to the shortstop, Charlie McCaffrey, as he completes the easy ground out to get out Lucas Gustafson. And now for Ashland is number 8, Brendan Grover. Had a pretty good season from what I've heard from other people. What have you heard, Rob?
I'll check it out. Yeah, it's actually batting at the end of the season, 259, which isn't bad, but 3 doubles, 3 triples.
He does have some speed on him. I will know this.
So,
This kid is pretty fast.
Definitely want to get him on the base pass if possible.
Nice stuff by Sam Cabianco, the catcher. Coach Besser trying to bear him there. That probably wouldn't have felt that great if he got even a piece of it.
Right in my line of sight. It's way to work the count. He's thrown more pitches to Grover than he has the whole game.
Grover, right towards McCaffrey. That was a nice play by McCaffrey right there, as much as I hate to admit it. So that's 2 down, no men on. Lucas Schwertler is up at the plate now for Ashland Jr. What's he batting this year?
Who's this?
Lucas Schwertler. Luke Schwertler? Yeah, Luke Schwertler.
328. It's near the top of the lead for team RBIs. So another routine play.
Right to McCaffrey again, and McCaffrey will get out Schwertler, who has some wheels, so that was not an easy out, that's for sure. And at the end, going into the bottom of, nope, what inning are we in?
We're going to the top of the third. It's
Top of the
quick
third
in.
already, whoa. Okay, going into the top of the third, the score is tied 0-0. Ashland tied with Dennis Yarmouth, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School, where the Ashland Clockers are taking on Dennis Yarmouth. Score is 0-0. At the top of the third, you got Andrew Campbell, the first baseman, up at the bat. Alex Amalfi will deliver the pitch. And it'll be a strike, as I think pretty much all of his pitches have been this game. I think there's only been like 3 that haven't been a strike.
I haven't watched a lot of high school games, but he pitches from the stretch. Do most of the pitchers do that at this level? Have you noticed?
No. This is only my second game that I've actually watched this year.
Because of circumstances?
Yes, exactly. I love Ashland. I love Ashland sports. Just, softball comes before baseball for me. Campbell foul one right off into the Ashland fans.
One of the future clockers for the season here.
Possibly.
Oh. He threw it back because it was hit by Dennis Yarmouth.
And he checks, and he did not go. Interesting.
We'll see that on the replay in a couple days.
2-2 is the count, I think. That or it's full. Doesn't matter. Strike 3 and he's gone. That's his 3rd strikeout. That's Amalfi's 3rd strikeout of the game. So
just froze him. That looked perfect.
Cameron Taubert is the batter. He will take a ball kind of low.
He was batting 118 at the end of the season.
Not great. Oh, that was inside.
Looks like they're trying to have him throw a few more pitches instead of swinging early.
Kaminsky will charge that and get the out. Nice job by Tominski charging that. Being able to throw Taubert at first. Stephen Curran, the 3rd baseman, now batting. Gonna battle it out with Amalfi right now. He'll foul it back to the backstop.
So he didn't have a lot of at-bats. He is 2 for 4, so technically 500,
but 2 for 4 doesn't show much. I mean,
hey.
Take a pitch inside.
What year is Cullen? Do we know? That almost took a fan out.
He is a senior. Looks like they're trying to get him on the curveball. That's what it's looking like right now. Trying to see if he's gonna have a little trouble. Trying to see if he's gonna have a little trouble with the curve. That's a pretty good movie. Highly recommend it. If you're a baseball fan, if you're not a baseball fan.
Or a Clint Eastwood fan, right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Or Justin Timberlake.
You
could be a Justin Timberlake fan and watch that movie.
Yeah, I turned it on one day and I watched it. It was great. Wow.
And Amalfi got him for his 4th strikeout of the game. That's insane.
Just freezing him with that fastball.
He is. Like I said, it's insane.
9 up, 9 down.
And he's only a junior, so we have him for 1 more year, which I'm happy with. So with that, the score is all tied up at 0 going into the bottom of the 3rd, and we'll be right back here at Ashland Middle School. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School, where Ashland Clockers are taking on the Dennis Yarmouth Dolphins. Alex Amalfi will be at the plate. It's a little bit high right there.
Working the count.
Now, Amalfi was a first-team
Tri-Valley All-Star.
Tri-Valley All-Star. That's impressive.
Actually, the battery teammates of Amalfi, and who's catching for the Clockers?
Jackson Hornung.
Also
an All-Star?
Oh wait, I apologize. Yeah, Jackson, yep.
Jackson's behind the
And
Jackson,
Dom Kavanaugh also.
third baseman. Yep. So was Gus like too good to be a first team Tri-Valley League All-Star?
I actually had that in my notes. I thought, and we have a base runner. We have a base runner.
So that is our first. That is the first base runner of the game on either side, and it is a walk drawn by Alex Amalfi. Michael Berman now stepping up to the plate.
Ooh.
Strike zone is a little bit big.
They're trying to get him to throw some pitches. They definitely. Oh, that's driven.
Hit right to right field, but it is caught by. Oh my God. It is caught by Joey Florio, the right fielder. Trevor DePerrin springs at the first pitch, and they get the double. They doubled up Alex Amalfi, or they doubled up somebody. Either way, the inning is over. Going into the top of the fourth, the score is still tied, 0-0. But Ashland got that one base runner, so in a way, we're kind of winning. We'll be right back here at Ashland Middle School. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School. You guys probably know which two teams are playing by now, but it's the Clockers versus the Dolphins. And Cam Duffy, the second baseman, is going to start off for Dennis Yarmouth.
He's their leading hitter, batting .382 at the end of the season.
Oh. Wow.
15 runs.
And that is a shot to center field, right to Brandon Grover. So with that, Dennis Yarmouth has their first base runner in Duffy. The pitcher, Magnus Orava, is now up. He's a pretty good hitter. From what I think what I've heard. You said something to me about him being a good hitter.
Orava's 234. He's still a good pitcher.
Oh, good pitch. Okay.
As well. They're all talented at this level.
He has power behind him, though. He has some power. Any power? No, nothing. Look at him.
He's got the wind.
Look at him.
He's got the wind. A fly ball could get out of here today. But the team as a whole only has one home run all year. But if they play at fields like this, it's not surprising. This is
360 feet to dead center, 328 feet to the down the line. It's a pretty. This is bigger than most Major League Baseball fields.
What's the pole at Fenway?
Fenway's I think like around 328.
315 to the monster,
yeah,
right?
310, I think. 310 to the monster.
It's like 302 or something to the pole.
It's like 3 something. Like, I think it is 328 actually out there, out and right. So this field is actually smaller. It's actually bigger than. No, never mind.
Okay.
What is it? Left field is bigger than Fenway. Hitting the gap, but Trevor DePerrin will track it down with the sun, and he will get it though.
Wow, he's really carrying though.
Oh yeah. Duffy will not tag up on that one. Smart move by the first base coach right there.
Yeah, they got the number 3 hitter coming up. This is Capobianco.
Yep.
314 hitter with 2 doubles. And these stats were as of the end of the season, I believe, or.
Fouled up. That's all Jackson. Can he see it? Oh, that is
nice recovery.
Good job by Jackson Hornung. I feel like he think he lost it for a second, then he found it at the last second.
It
Nice
wasn't
job.
the textbook catch, but it works. Goes down on the
Yep.
scoreboard, the score
As
sheet
it
the
knows, so
same way.
that's 2 down, 1 man on, and you have Brendan Dunn, the center fielder, up. A little bit outside.
Oh, tough hop.
Nothing Ashland could have done there. That was just, yeah, just like you said, a bad bounce.
Yeah, just a couple feet before the edge of the infield grass, and it just popped up. But
Charlie McCaffrey, the shortstop, is at the plate.
batting .222, and he's number 22.
They got him. That's again. They did the same thing in the first game. They picked him off to end the inning, except it was against Middleborough last time.
That gives them a little shot of adrenaline as
Oh,
they
for sure.
go to the bottom of the...
Going into the
What?
bottom of the 4th. Yeah, Ashland and Dennis Yarmouth are still tied at 0, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School. Hawkins are taking on the Dolphins. Ethan Tominski will be your batter to start off the inning, going against Orava. Takes one on the inside.
Can't complain about the pace of the game.
No, it's moving actually kind of quick.
30 minutes in, and we've finished 3.5 innings. We're halfway home.
Well, I mean, with pitching like this, of course,
Yeah.
that'd be a record game if the bats can't get working.
It's a good count for the hitter. See if he swings. Okay.
And either Dominski will walk. Don Cavanaugh will be up at the plate.
As we mentioned, another Tri-Valley, first team Tri-Valley All-Star. He has some power.
Oh yeah, no, he the last game against Middleborough, we hit one all the way to the 328 sign, but it was like 3 feet in front of it, so it was more like 325 feet and didn't get out. But there was no wind.
This wind is picking up.
This wind, if he did that same thing today, same hit, it would have been probably 10 feet over the fence.
Rob is struggling a little bit here. Started to lose the strike zone a little bit last inning, and now he's walked one. We have 2 balls on this guy. That's his best throw of the inning.
Dominic Cavanaugh, right to first base, right to second, and he cannot complete the double play. So they do get the leading runner of Ethan Tominski at second, but Ethan must have just messed with the second baseman because that was a really bad throw.
Yeah, it was off a little bit. He had to hurry.
He did, yeah.
It wasn't the hardest hit ball, so to turn the double play was
They got the leading runner though, so
yeah, exactly.
that's all that matters for them.
Good backup over there.
Jackson Hornung, he's batting in like the 400s, I think, right? Last time I heard.
I know he had 3 homers. So
Unless Todd is giving me false information.
I don't know if he was up to. Yeah, 449.
Yeah, so pretty much batting 450.
Triple, 3 homers, 11 doubles.
They will get the leading runner again as Curran gets the grounder and throws out Don Cavanaugh at second.
The Clockers have the guys up that they want. They just couldn't deliver. Not yet.
Well, you got Luke Gustafson up at bat, so you must be feeling pretty comfortable if you're at Ashland in some way.
And that's the other Tri-Valley All-Star. Hello. Three doubles and 1 homer, not including anything that happened in the Middleborough game. High throws.
And Jackson will be caught stealing, and so that will end the inning.
He hesitated.
He did, but whatever. If you're going to go, just go. Anyway, at the end of 4, going into the top of the 5th, Ashland and Dennis Yarmouth are tied at 0 still, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Ashland Heights Middle School. Clockers are taking on the Dolphins. Score is tied 0-0. The top of the 5th. Charlie McCaffrey, the shortstop, will lead off Dennis Yarmouth for this inning.
Is he the number 4 hitter or the number 5 hitter? Do you have it?
He is the number 5 hitter.
Okay.
And that's hit right towards Trevor. He had to come in a little bit. Nice job by Trevor DeParron, though, out there and right.
Yeah.
That'll be a quick out.
It's not a gimme when it comes off the right-handed batter to right field with that spin on it, so he handled it well. I guess anytime it's an out, they handle it well, right?
Yeah.
Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton Doyle.
Doyle Peyton? Or
Peyton Doyle, I think. Nice stop by Jackson Hornung behind the plate.
Ah, he dropped in the curve. That was nice. He's got to be thinking. He doesn't know what's coming now.
Another pitch low in the dirt for Amalfi. That's
Yeah.
2 in the same inning.
Yeah, he hasn't missed too much.
No. It's a hard hit grounder to
That's
Kavanaugh,
tough throw.
and that was a long shot for Kavanaugh to get that.
That was a
But
heck of an effort.
it was a hell of an effort, actually.
It was a good stretch. It was just wasn't hit hard enough. He fielded it perfect, but.
If Dom did not get that, that probably would have went up the right field or left field line. Probably would have been a double. So he stopped him from getting a runner in scoring position, which is good.
It's 2 innings in a row they have the leadoff runner.
Andrew Campbell, the batter.
Good. That's a Campbell soup reference, by the way.
I know what it is. close. They weren't gonna get him. Almost got by Kavanaugh, but Amalfi was right there to back him up. If not, that would have been a run scored. That was a nice hit though by Campbell. So this is the first time Ashland has had a threat with runners on base.
Yeah, first runner to make it past second base. So
Cam Taubert, the DH. Fouls that back over the Ashland crowd. Pretty decent sized crowd here at Ashland. For the second day in a row, or second tournament game in a row, there's a pretty big crowd.
they're even using the condemned benches. It's so crowded.
Strikes almost
Was
have
that
gotten smaller.
inside?
I don't know. The strikes almost have gotten way smaller.
I don't know. That had to be. Thank you. There's one for the fans. Or me. Okay. Did you get that one on camera?
How's your hands?
My hands are fine. I don't understand why everybody's like so scared.
I'm not scared.
If I was a couple inches taller, I'd get that one too, but you see these people at the games, they
Yeah,
hit
no,
these
you just gotta bring the
100-mile
ball in with you. Just bring it in with you, and it's gonna sting. It's obviously gonna sting a little bit, but it's not like if you just like caught it like a glove.
That was.
But you know.
When I was a kid, we didn't use gloves.
Really? Then what was that old crappy glove that I always used to use when I was like 5 years old?
That was when you were a kid.
No.
Oh.
That was yours. Fouled that off, but looks like some dust might have gotten in Jackson's eyes. Yeah, no, some dust definitely did.
Oh. Is it one down? We could use a K here. 2-2 is the count.
Any kind of out would be nice.
Oh,
That
yes.
especially. All right.
It's a big K.
Stephen Curran. Yep.
Well, he was 2 for 4. He's now 2 for 5, batting for 100. His average dropped 100.
Great pitch by Amalfi.
The ump has that little delayed call. It throws me off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, but whatever. That's hit right towards Kavanaugh. That was low, and they will get him out at first. So the run will not count. We are still tied 0-0 here at Ashland High School, Middle School. And
the bottom of the fifth, right?
going into the bottom of the fifth, Clockers and Dolphins are all tied up at 0. And we'll be right back. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School. Clockers versus Dolphins, 0-0. Going bottom of the fifth. Lucas Gustafson is up. He's swinging for the fences right there. he'll go down swinging for the first out of the inning. Brandon Grover will be up at the plate. And right behind us, we got Dom Cavanaugh warming up in our bullpen. This is Jake. That's my dad, Rob. It's Dom Cavanaugh pitching, warming up. Jack Matarese is the bullpen catcher.
See if we can take him deep. It's like the old games at Fenway where they'd climb the Sitco sign. We got fans all along the fence there.
Right back to the pitcher, and that'll be an easy out. Once the pitcher kind of stops it, it's pretty much an easy out from there.
Yeah.
Luke Schwerzler is now the batter for Ashland with 2 down, no men on. Bottom of the 5th, 0-0.
Is that sophomore class president Brandon Grover?
Yeah,
And-
sophomore class president
And
Brandon Grover.
now junior class president?
I think so.
They had the elections.
I have no idea.
Right.
I already graduated. I don't really care about that. I don't really care about Ashland anymore. Kidding. Oh,
And the clock is
tricky bounce right there
gonna bounce
over
back.
McCaffrey.
So the bad bounces are evened out.
Exactly. So it's not fair. Amalfi is now batting.
Is that same spot in the infield, just like 2 feet before.
Pretty much, yeah.
See if they can take advantage.
Now Schwerzler, who's on first, has some speed on him, so he's a pretty fast kid. If anybody's stealing, you'd want him to steal. That's
gonna be tough.
on the run, and they'll get him out, and that'll end the inning. Going into the top of the 6th, Ashland, Dennis, Yarmouth are still tied at 0, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School. Clockers versus Dolphins, 0-0, top of the 6th. You guys get it by now. Cameron Duffy. So back to the top of the order again. And that is ripped to Brandon Grover. Nice catch by Brandon Grover with a nice leap. It's a nice catch and a nice leap. Nice play all around by Brandon Grover.
It was a nice play. It was almost a disaster.
That would have been a disaster. Especially with the speed of Duffy. That would have been a close triple.
He was positioned
Definitely a
perfect,
double.
and he took a little step in and didn't realize it was carrying so much.
Nice dive by
great
Ethan
play.
Tominski. He's feeling it too. I didn't even get time to say that was Arava to swing at the first pitch and then getting robbed by Ethan. And that was going to head up into the gap, but that probably would have been a double too.
Those are both going to
So
make
they just stopped.
the
So
highlight reel.
they just stopped one run from getting in. Sam Cabianco, the catcher,
Those were
goes
two nice
swings for the
plays.
first pitch again.
Both teams have played great defensively.
That's why the score is 0-0. The Bastards
I
aren't
get
on,
it.
but pitching and fielding, these games I don't mind watching. I mean, I don't mind watching a lot of runs either, but these games make it entertaining.
Oh my goodness!
Hit right back to Alex Amalfi, and that'll be the third out of the inning. Woo! What an inning for the Clockers fielding. And going into the bottom of the 6th, Ashland and Dennis Yarmouth are obviously still tied at 0. We'll be right back after that awesome top of the 6th. Okay, welcome back to Ashland Middle School, Clockers versus Dolphins. Going into the bottom of the 6th. Michael Berman is up to bat. So you got the 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up for Ashland, I believe.
A lot of seniors want to see the season extended one more game at least.
That one is hit right to Duffy at second, and that'll get him out. That'll get Berman out at first. Another quick out in the inning. Trevor DeParron now the batter.
Grounded to first the first time up. Unfortunate double play. I like Trevor. He's a scrapper every sport that he plays.
Trevor DeParron looking to put Ashland on the board. Count is 2-2. That'll be a dinky hit to the third baseman of Curran. That'll not be enough to be safe and Curran get the out. With that, 2 men are down. Top of the order right now for Ashland. Ethan Tominski is the batter.
We'll have the meat of the order if we don't get it done here.
Yeah, that's
in the 7th order.
You know, that's the good thing.
7th,
After this, you're still gonna have Jackson, Luke, Gustafson, and Dominic. You're gonna have Dominic Kavanaugh, Jackson Hornung, and Luke Gustafson coming up if Ethan does happen to end the inning or happens to get out, and then. I wouldn't mind him getting on and then, you know, having Dom Kavanaugh bring him in. You know, just get damage done right now.
Right?
It's a beautiful day here in Ashland. Not a cloud in the sky. Slight breeze going out to center field. It's pretty nice. Tominski looks like it's going into the gap, but the left fielder of Peyton Doyle will get it, and that'll end the inning. So going into the top of the 7th, the final inning, Ashland and Dennis Yarmouth are tied at 0. It all comes down to this final inning. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back to Ashland Middle School, top of the 7th, Clockers versus Dolphins. Batting for, that was Dunn. Brandon Dunn, Ethan Tominski will scoop it up, but they will not be able to get him out. So so that's the 3rd inning in a row, I think, with the, oh no. That streak ended at last inning. But again, they get the leading batter on first. Charlie McCaffrey, the batter.
This
That was painful to watch because I don't know what the heck they were doing.
this Dolphin on first base, Dunn. He has some speed. Oh, knock it out of play. There you go.
That was really close.
Well, it could have rolled back if it hit the edge of the grass. It would have rolled back in.
Well, it was foul, so that's the good thing.
Right.
Runners don't advance. McCaffrey's still up. A grounded to Ethan would be lovely right now.
He's out.
Oh,
Oh,
Luke
good
dropped the
job.
ball. Schwarzler, that is. Luke held on to it. That would have been the first out of the inning.
Well coached for those pickup plays. They know what they're doing.
They'll get McCaffrey out on the bunt. The runner will advance. So they do have a runner in scoring position. Anything in the outfield, assume that he's going home, because he most likely is. Especially in the bottom of the seventh. What do you have? Like, what do you have to lose? Except for your season.
And he's one of the fastest runners on their team, so.
Peyton Doyle, the left fielder, looking to bring in the first run of the game. First talk between Malfi and Hornung, trying to get back on the same page. Last game when Gus was having trouble, Jackson would just come out, talk to him. I think Gus had bases loaded at one point, and then Hornung just came out to talk to him, and then it was 1, 2, 3 after that.
He might have even said, "Don't give him anything great because first base is open. If he walks him, they got the force at third, so it's not the worst thing in the world. He just doesn't want to give him." Yeah, I mean, now they got the force at third. It's not the worst thing in the world. But you don't want to give him a meatball.
Andrew Campbell now, the first baseman. Conversation between the umps. Probably asking each other how their dogs are doing, because that was a really quick conversation. How's your dog doing? Good. Mine's
Can't
great too.
imagine
Great.
them.
Like no, there was no point in that conversation at all. My
probably
voice
were
is
talking
gonna be
about-
heard. My voice will be heard.
Probably
It's a
logistics
free country. I
about
can say
who's
whatever.
covering what
I don't
play.
care what it was about.
I know you don't care. I don't know what it was about either.
They just wasted a minute of our time. We could have been out at 7. We could have been out at 5:15.
Right,
Instead, we're gonna be out at 5:16 now.
Had a record going. and now
Exactly. That one meeting right there by the umps might have just
maybe a
messed us
double
up.
play will put us back on track.
That would be nice.
Well, the batter stepped out. That was called time. Otherwise, thought it was a balk.
Yeah, probably. Base would have been loaded and it would not have been looking good. Foul.
Oh, that's his nickname, Soup.
Campbell's nickname is Soup. That makes sense.
Can't emphasize how big a stop that was by
No, you
Jackson.
cannot. Vernon Dunn would have taken third. Hit right towards Trevor, bad bounce. That's gonna bring in Dunn. And there's Peyton Doyle, and he is apparently safe. Coach Messer is not a happy camper right now. That double by Andrew Campbell was a huge hit for Dennis Yarmouth right there, bringing in 2 runs. Yeah, Lucas Gustafson is now coming in for Alex Amalfi because Amalfi's looking a bit tired. If not, then I don't know what's the coach is the coach is thinking.
It's yeah. I
I would put in Gus at this point. Like, Amalfi's pitched the whole game or not. Okay.
I think he needs the breather as much as anybody. It was just a good hit. The run was going to score, and it was the second one.
There'd be no shame in taking Amalfi out right now. Like he had a hell of a game. Put in Gus. Taubert is now at bat.
Who's the second baseman? Ashland?
Luke Schwerzler.
That was a nice relay by him on that throw to home.
And he's out. They're discussing it to see if he was out or not. It looked like he was out, but yep, there we go. Walk to your dugout, buddy. There you go.
I think the umps would be a little fearful walking back to their cars if they reverse that call. We had that other one where we were called out early on the steal with a double play where he slid under the tag, but that happens. So it's 2 away, bases clear, 2-0.
Two and 2 is the count here. It's high. Amalfi trying to get rid of Taubert right now. That is hit right towards Dominic Cavanaugh, and that'll end the inning. So a little bit damage done by Dennis Yarmouth, scoring those 2 runs. But you got the heart of the order coming up for the Clockers, so the Clockers shouldn't really be worried that much, I would think. But you never know. Dennis Yarmouth's pitching has been on fire. But they could give away just like Amalfi kind of did a little bit, but you never know. That's why we play the game, and we will be right back. Ashland versus Dennis Yarmouth. Dennis Yarmouth leading 2-0. Welcome back to Ashland Middle School, where your Ashland Clockers are taking on Dennis Yarmouth Dolphins. Dom Cavanaugh is up to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. Score is 2-0 in favor of Dennis Yarmouth. Ashland's last chance to put some runs on the board and hopefully tie it up and have their season keep on going a little bit, or keep on playing on this game, or put up 3 runs and, you know, have the season continue.
Pitchers just baffled them all day.
I know, Arava has been pretty good today. Wow, they almost messed that up. And with that, Dennis Yarmouth is 2 outs away from moving on.
Makes that 95-mile bus trip a little more tolerable.
God, that's a force. Anyway, Jackson Hornung is up to bat. I think he has the most home runs on Ashland, so if you need a run right now with no men on, you'd want.
That's why that other play was so big.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 run, okay. 2 runs.
Not so much. 2 runs, they'll have momentum going. Just a little conversation.
He's had a great season. He's had a great day behind the plate defensively.
Oh, for sure.
What an arm.
And that looks like it's number 4. And that is number 4 for Jackson Hornung. And with that, the game is almost tied, but Ashland is still down by 1. 2-1. But hey, there's the momentum switch that Ashland needed. Like I said, that's the guy you want up right there. That was a shot.
And I'm watching the coach, and the coach he's excited, but you just keep thinking about that call and the difference that it makes. But they got some life.
Yeah, you never know. Luke Gustafson is up.
Pitcher's a little shaken. Maybe not that shaken, but.
That was a shot. That was, I think that was like 375 feet maybe.
Yeah. It's 2 strikes.
So the score is 2-1 here at Ashland High School. Dennis Yarmouth has the 1-run lead, but Luke Gustafson is up to bat with 1 out. And that's an out. So, here we go, boy. 1 out away. It all comes down to the sophomore, Brandon Grover. Oh yeah, he's not a junior yet because he's still in school.
Right. Thrown some good pitches this inning, except for the 1 home run, but it's had them off balance.
0-2's the count. That is a foul ball, staying alive right now. Brandon
That's
Grover
him.
will
That's
drop one
him.
in between the left fielder and the shortstop and McCaffrey. So Ashland has a base run, and the tying run is right now at the plate. Or no, sorry, the winning run is at the plate. Tying run is on first.
And like you mentioned before, Brandon's got some speed.
He does.
So they need to get him over to second.
Oh, they're bringing in the right fielder. Or no, I don't think so. Something's happening in this. Definitely a pitching change because. Youch.
This is their
So that looks like
Tarbert?
McCaffrey. No, yeah. So no, it's McCaffrey. So McCaffrey is now
22.
going to pitch. And Orava will sit down. And Derek Thomas will take.
I have McCaffrey with two
Is that Derek Thomas?
appearances.
Yeah.
Two
No, that's number
appearances
9.
this year with an 0-1 record, but a 2.33
Wait,
ERA.
oh, never mind. That's Duffy. I don't know. So yeah, there's 2 outs. Man on first. Dennis Yarmouth is only up by 1, and you got Luke Schwarzler up to bat. Once McCaffrey's done warming up, that is a weird windup that he has. If you watch it, it's just very quick.
Quick is what they need. Help them.
Just watch. Look at this. It's like this doesn't seem normal. The other pitcher who just got taken out, is actually not sitting down. He is actually moved out to right field, which is where Duffy was, and now Duffy's moving to shortstop because the person at shortstop, McCaffrey, is now pitching. All right, that just took me the whole 2 minutes to figure that out.
Gotta keep an eye on Grover at first. We can get him over to second. They'll have a chance. How are the power numbers on Schwarzler? Do we know? One double. Here we are, bottom of the 7th.
It's a pretty big lead right there for Grover.
2-1. 2 outs, in case people are just tuning in, but I can't imagine people aren't watching this from start to finish. 2 balls. He's not even giving him a chance to contemplate a steal. He's pitching so fast.
Ball 3-0. Is that the right move to take out Orava?
Yeah.
Who knows? So Schwarzler will walk.
I would have to think that the coach asked him because he wasn't pitching too clearly.
His arm must have been tired or something.
He had to have said something on one of the trips out there because he was throwing the off-speed stuff and he was throwing strikes. And you got 2 people swinging at balls in the dirt for the only 2 outs, so. All right, but here we are. We got a runner.
Malfi is at the bat.
See if he can help himself.
Anything in the outfield, bringing him home.
Ooh, that was outside.
Two strikes on Amalfi right now. Staying alive.
Little piece. So for the people at home, the coach was saying he thought the bat hit the catcher's glove, which is interference, but he said no. That's a lazy fly ball in foul territory.
And that is the end of the game, and that's how Ashland seasons will end, on a fly ball or a foul ball to right field. So overall, it was a great game by both teams.
Great season.
Pitching wise, great season by both teams. More so by the Clockers though. TVO champs had like 15 wins or something like that?
18 and 3 after today's loss.
So, but
13 and 2 in TVL play.
Ashland would like to thank all the seniors on their team: Kevin Burns, Ethan Tominski, Trevor DeParron, Lucas Gustafson, Michael Berman, Jason Christian, Liam Parker, Don Jones, and that is it. So thank you to all those seniors for bringing us a TVL championship this year. I believe that's our first one since 2014. So overall, good job, great season by them.
Good job on the mic.
Good, thank you. The same with you, Rob.
Yeah.
You guys weren't running. That's my dad. I actually got him into this business. He didn't get me into it. It's actually.
I was calling horse races before you were born.
That's true. That's true. That's actually even more harder than this. So you never know.
Yes, it is.
So before we go, let's get that one final shot of Ashland before we sign off for the season. And that is a final look at the Ashland Clocker baseball team going down in not the best way. But with that, this is Jake Silver and Rob Silver saying good night and go Clockers.